Hi, my name is Jeremy Mercer. I'm the CEO of Matador Capital. I buy Class B and C industrial assets in the Texas and Oklahoma markets. Today I'm going to talk to you about depreciation and how it works with commercial properties. So depreciation is an event that you can take with your properties because they only have a certain lifespan. And the IRS allows you to write off that property as it ages and loses value. Also on properties, you can only depreciate the building. You can't depreciate the land. Land cannot be depreciated. You can't really hurt land. It's always going to be there. The IRS will let you take a straight line approach. And a straight line approach, they value a commercial property that will last 39 years. So if you bought a $1 million building, the building was worth 800 of the million and land was 200, you would depreciate 800,000 at $21,000 a year over a 39-year span. But another thing called cost segregation. And cost segregation is where you segment out the parts of the property that aren't a 39-year life item. The carpet, the tile, items like that, they wear out after 5 years. The HVAC, those systems last 7 to 10 years. The roof lasts anywhere from 15 to 20 years. Now the exterior walls and the foundation typically will last 39 years. So those items stay in that 39-year bucket. So what the IRS allows you to do with commercial property is take those 5, 7, and 15-year life items and segment them out. So let's say in this property you bought, of the 800,000, 15,000 is your paint, carpet, walls, and maybe some appliances on the inside. You can take that and depreciate that 15,000 out of it at $3,000 per year on a cost segregation. Let's say your HVAC is worth 30,000. You can take that on a 7-year item. That's $4,200 a year you can do. And let's say your roof, that's a 15-year item at $100K over 15 years. That's $6,667 a year. So this is a great trick to minimize your taxable income by depreciating these commercial assets. Now, that's cost segregation. Now, another thing that has been added into legislation is called bonus depreciation. So to incentivize the economy, Trump placed the bonus depreciation rule where you can take your 5, 7, and 15-year life items and fully depreciate them in the year you purchased the assets at 100%. Now 100% ends in 2022, 2023 it goes to 80%, 60, and phases out in 2027. So what does that mean? I bought a $1 million property, 800,000 of it's the building. I had 15, 30, and $100,000 in 5, 7, and 15-year life items. I can take 100% of that depreciation in the year I purchased the property. That's a $145,000 write-off against my taxable income. This is one of the best tricks into avoiding paying taxes through real estate ownership. So do I do this on every property? No, I don't. If I know it's a property we're gonna be out of within a year or so, we probably just don't spend the money on the study. The study is gonna cost you around $6,000 depending on what the property is. We don't do it on those, but every other asset we know we're gonna hold for multiple years, we do a cost segregation study and we take this right now. Now, you will have to recapture that when you sell it and pay the taxes back on it then, but in the interim, while you're holding it, you get a huge write-off. Then you will continue to straight line the balance of the 39-year items. Now, here's the other thing too. Let's say you buy a property and this loss makes you end up paying no income tax and you still have a loss. You can carry that loss forward to the next year. So this is one of the most unique things about commercial real estate that you can do. And we never calculate this into our returns, but this is just a great thing that you get to take. And I'll give you an example. One of my top LP investors, he said, hey, I placed $500,000 with you last year. And through the cost segregation studies that we did and the bonus depreciation that you passed along to me, it saved me from paying the IRS $160,000 in taxes. That's real money. So this is one of the best techniques to use, and it's something you always have to take into consideration when buying a property. And right now with the market kind of being very weird with interest rates high and property values are still high, you have to factor this in because this goes away. And it goes away by 20% next year. This number goes down to 115,000. So if you're thinking about buying a property this year, it's a great year to do it because of that reason. If you have any more interest in commercial properties and learn about investing in commercial real estate assets, get a hold of me, like the YouTube channel, I'm on Instagram, also matadorcapital.com.